When Yahusha walked among men, he didn't come to erase the Torah. He came to reveal its heartbeat. He placed his life beside the scroll not to replace it, but to illuminate what had always been there, hidden beneath the ink. I have come, he said, to place something beside that which is already there, to hold a mirror to the Torah and to man, so both may be seen with greater clarity. He was the living Torah standing beside the written one, the reflection of Yahuwah's word in human flesh. The ink of Moses met the breath of Messiah. The letter met the life. And what was once studied became seen. A mirror doesn't change your face. It reveals it. The Torah, from Sinai to the prophets, was that mirror showing the holiness of Yahuwah and the flaws of man. But Yahusha became the mirror that looked back. He revealed not only what we should be, but what we could be, if the Spirit were allowed to breathe again within us. When he said, "You've heard it said, but I say unto you," he wasn't overturning the law. He was turning it inside out, showing the heart beating beneath the commandment. The written law became the living lesson. The mirror spoke. In Hebrew thought, the vine represents connection, inheritance, and covenant life. Israel was called gefen Yisrael, the vine of Israel. Yahuwah planted that vine, but through disobedience it grew wild, a vineyard producing sour fruit. So Yahusha stood among them and said, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser." The Hebrew word gefen means to cling, to entwine. To be part of the vine means to be joined alive, drawing life from the same root. But an old vine, stiff-barked and hardened, represents religion without renewal, structure without spirit. And Yahusha's message was clear. You cannot graft new life into wood that refuses to bend. You cannot put the spirit of renewal into the vessels of rebellion. The same truth lives in his parable of the wineskins. In Hebrew idiom, new wine, tirosh, means wine still alive, still expanding, still transforming from within. Old wine is settled, comfortable, predictable. And the wineskin, not, must stay soft, flexible, willing to stretch with the spirit inside. That's why he said, "No man puts new wine into old wineskins." Because when the spirit begins to ferment in the soul, everything rigid, every pride, every tradition starts to crack. And so he warns again, you cannot put the spirit of renewal into the vessels of rebellion. The rebel heart bursts under grace. The unyielding mind cannot contain the movement of the spirit. Only those willing to be softened, reshaped by the hands of the vine dresser, can hold what heaven is pouring out. John said, if everything Yahusha did were written, even the world itself could not contain the books. Because every healed soul is another chapter, every forgiven sinner, another verse, every act of mercy, a new line in the endless scroll of redemption. The story is still being written, but only those joined to the true vine bear the ink of living fruit. The Torah remains holy, enduring, eternal, but beside it stands the one who fulfills it, law and life, letter and spirit, scroll and vine. Together they reveal the full image of Yahuwah's mercy, the written will and the living word, mirrored in the heart of every believer who abides in him. Through Yahusha, the old vine becomes new, the fruit returns to the branches. So today the question isn't whether the vine still grows, but whether you are drawing life from its root. You cannot put the spirit of renewal into the vessels of rebellion. but you can become a new vessel, softened by humility, cleansed by repentance, ready to receive the living wine of his presence. The vine dresser still walks his vineyard, listening for the sound of willing branches. When the Spirit comes again with living wine and the call of the true vine, will you remain a vessel of rebellion, or let yourself be remade into a vessel of renewal?